Yo, what to do? All right, this is the end of day 11. Wow, is it really? Ooh, we've been doing this thing. Um, can you say 245? That's 10 pounds. We down 10 pounds in 11 days. It's not too bad, a pound a day. Um, we got the best food, fresh food market. What do you call those things? Just went to farmers market. Got a really good. I told you all I was gonna bring you the list and then share some prices with you about how much we paid for all this food we got. I gotta go off my memory because I can't find the list. But I remember paying $8 for a case of tomatoes. Now the tomatoes were really, my wife says, ripe. So you only got a few days in order to get them down. So we just shared them with our neighbors. They're juicing twos, and gave it to them. So, but a case. I mean, it was like about 40 40 tomatoes. For $8. I was like, wow. We bought one of them big stalks of celery for $1. We bought pears. I think it was about four. I think it was 4 pears for $1. Got a big, beautiful bunch of kale for $3. Got some spinach. The little mini stalks. A big herd wrapped in a rubber band. I think it was like 3 stalks in a rubber band for $1. And we bought some cucumbers. We bought 24 of those. I think it was like six. It was four for $1. Something like that. Yeah, it was four for $1. And bought some lemons. It was three for $1. I actually walked around the farmers market and I saw some better prices. I saw four for $1. Lemons looked not as good, but four for $1. Bought some limes. Those were three for $1. Bought a pineapple. How much did I pay for that pineapple? Like $3, I think. Um, yeah, the tomatoes was a stupid deal. The cucumbers, and we were just really impressed. The kale was awesome. Um, yeah, I was so glad. We spent about $75, and so I got it home and got it all in the refrigerator. I said, wifey came home and she was looking at it. She was like, yeah, it's probably gonna last us maybe a week. I was like, oh, $75 a week, okay. So, yeah, some things we have. This is one of those things we haven't talked about, and that's it is not cheap. It's definitely expensive. So we need to stick together on this. Anybody got any good ideas where to shop, where we haven't shopped? I don't know if there's any such thing as buying this stuff online. I imagine you could, but who knows? We just have to be inventive and try to find ways to get these prices affordable. Especially with our family. I mean, there's three of us juicing, and so it's really. Speaking of juicers, the juicer is holding up really well. 11 days, so that's good. It's good. Actually, it's probably a little bit more, 12, 13. We bought it a couple days before we started juicing, so we could try it and test it out. But it's a Huron. I can't remember the name of that word. Masticating. I think it's masticating. I don't know. Better be careful with that word. It's a slow juicer. Yeah. Matter of fact, they say it's not a masticating anymore. It's a NSTS, something like that. Slow turning juicer. Anyway, it's supposed to be really good for wheatgrass, which I bought a tray. I've told you that before. I bought a big flat of that. That flat, all right, we've done about half the flat because I'm the only one doing the wheatgrass. I assume everybody else kind of got sick. They did those shots to the head and then they were done. Bleh. So I went ahead and just I'm doing probably about I'll say anywhere between 5 and 8 grams in most of my meals. So it works great, looks good. What happened was the flat, when we trim the wheatgrass, it's growing back. And I wasn't expecting that. No one told me it was going to grow back. I'm just looking at this thing, and where I had trimmed it all nice and even. It's real soft, to the touch. And when I trimmed it, all the grass just started growing back. So I'm like, wow, I'm going to get another. I need to learn how to take care of this. This is something I don't know. I need to learn how to, I don't know, put it back in the refrigerator. That's where I found it when I bought it. Pulled it out of the refrigerator. So maybe that's what needs to happen. I don't know, but it's growing. It's growing on its own. It's just on our kitchen counter right now. So I don't know. So that was kind of cool. So maybe I'll have some more wheatgrass for a while. $20 worth, and get double my money, get double my product for $20. That'd be great. So the Huron is juicing the wheatgrass pretty good. It's not perfect. I imagine there's maybe even some better juicers out there that would do the wheatgrass better. But what I've learned to do now, I will, I'll take two celeries or one celery, cut it in half, and then I'll put the wheatgrass inside the celery and kind of, encase it, and then feed it through the chute. So it has nowhere to go, so it pretty much gets juiced and crushed up that way. So, nice little tip for you. That one's free. Um, we have we've all been losing weight. I know my wife's been losing weight. I've been losing weight. My brother Mel's been losing weight. It's just been crazy. Shout out to Joel. He's been doing it, losing weight. Shout out to Belinda. My neighbors across the street. They're doing it. They're doing it up big. And that's a husband wife team there. That's awesome. Uh, Shout out to Ajay King Foundation, Jabrilla, Sarah Grace. We waiting on my mom. I think she's actually started. I'm not sure. I gotta touch base with her and see exactly where she's at. But we all got to keep each other in check here. It's been cool. We've been texting each other, sending phone pictures and that sort of thing. So trying to make it a little support group. It's awesome. Yeah. Uh, there was a couple more things I want to talk about, but they're leaving my head now. So had a great day today. Juiced up in the morning. Okay, let's talk about that because we talked about it on the in our little support group. I woke up this morning and it was take your son to work day. So I'm waking up with my son and we're running around getting dressed, getting out the house, and I'm juicing right before we leave, of course, and just didn't juice enough. It was really good, whatever, whatever. So by the time 10 o'clock came out, mind you, I go to work pretty early. I go to work earlier than the normal. By the time 10 o'clock came, I'm like, wow, I'm already did my breakfast and my lunch. So I'll go to the cafeteria, and there is this bottle of it's a juice. It's called Naked, and I'm looking at it. I'm reading the back. I'm reading the front, and it says, yeah, well, no sugars added. We added 2 apples, 2.5 apples. And they start wheatgrass and all this stuff, and I'm like, whoa, this looks really good. Read the ingredients. There was only like one thing I didn't know what the heck it was. was like, what in the world? How do you can't spell that, and let alone try to say it. Um, so I was thinking, wow, this would be really good. So I texted to the support group. Say, hey, everybody, this is my fault, but I ran out the house without enough juice, and sent some pictures of the naked. Boy, oh boy, did I hear it? Did I hear it? Oh yeah, I heard. I heard all of y'all, all y'all. Anyway, so let me know. What do you all think about the naked? I heard my support group says, says you're lucky I ain't there. I would have knocked it out of your hand and all this stuff. Um, Take a look at it. I don't know if you can just Google naked. You might get some bad sites, but trying to find naked juice. You probably seen it. You probably seen it in your grocery store. It's everywhere. But let me know what you think about that stuff. It looks really good by the label. I know the labels ain't everything. Can't judge his books by his cover and stuff like that. But it did look really good. They talked me into it. I'll put it that way. And yes, Jabril, you're right. I should go ahead and juice for the whole day and freeze it. Although I heard freezing's bad, but it's good too, as long as you remember to bring it. Um, so yeah, hit me up. Let me know if you think freezing is good too, because that would be interesting. Sometimes we have a long week coming up, and we have all day Saturday to do something like that. Just juice for the week. You know, freeze them up and then just run out the house with them. Don't forget them. All right, I'm gonna let y'all go. I've been talking long enough, man. It's going on 12 minutes. See y'all later. See you next time. Peace.